From Los Angeles to a worldwide audience, this is Boaz Power TV, where we take your life to the next level. Now, internationally known speaker and author, here's Boaz.
Hi, welcome to the program. This is the Power Show, and you're part of the Power Nation. Our key word when people ask us, how's life, how's business? Unbelievable. People won't know what you're up to, but they'll think you're doing great when you do this with enthusiasm. This is episode number 402, and I call this an attitude that is not by accident. Now, I learned a lot when I was a little boy in Israel, when I was growing up, about being calm under fire. Do you realize how important that is in life? Especially in recent years when people have lost money in the stock market and real estate and all of that. We've got to learn to be calm under fire, because when we get all riled up, we won't see opportunities that are coming right at us. We'll be so upset. So I remember when I was a little boy in the city of Tiberias, we lived on the shore of the Sea of Galilee, beautiful place. In fact, that's where I learned how to swim. When I was 6 and my brother was 5, my dad threw us into the water, and as soon as we got out of the gunny sacks, we did fine. I used to have more brothers and sisters. Some were not as strong. Anyway, you got to have a good sense of humor. Work with me on this. And so when I was about 7 years old, my friend and I were running around the schoolyard in our school up on top of the hill overlooking the Sea of Galilee, and it's a Mediterranean climate. We all wore shorts to school. We came around a corner. A barbed wire fence had fallen down, and we landed right on top of it. And by the time the nurse got through putting iodine all over my scratches, it looked really bad. But as I walked into our apartment in Tiberias, I remember my mother's non-reaction. You know how the average person would go, "Oh my gosh, what happened to you?" No. She did not even bat an eye. She very lovingly just looked at me and said, "Come on over and let me take a look at it." Come on over and let me take a look at it. That's learning to be calm under fire. And that attitude later in life literally saved my life 3 times. So let me tell you about one subscriber to this television program, a gentleman who lives in New Jersey. His name is Eli. Eli was on a weekend excursion in the countryside with his sons, 14 and 12 years old. And they were riding one of these ATVs, all-terrain vehicles with the 4 wheels and so forth. And people to ride those sometimes feel like, well, they're a lot of fun. We can just go up and down hills and so forth. So Eli was riding by himself, and as he came up a hill, it was a little too steep, and the ATV began to turn over on him. He fell down, and he had a helmet on, but the whole 800-pound machine literally landed on his face, partly on the open part of his face. Amazing. Now, let me tell you what happened to Eli. This was incredible. He broke his jaw in 4 places. Now, he had no neck damage, no brain damage. He crushed his left eye socket, but didn't ruin his eye, and crushed his sinuses, basically split his skull open in 3 places. Amazing that he was even alive when he was brought into an emergency room not far from there. But Eli has an amazing attitude. He has an amazing spirit. Eli believes that if there is a chance, he will not only survive, but he will thrive. And as Eli related to me in an email, he said after 6 weeks, the doctor was amazed because he had recovered as much as anybody would have after 6 or 8 months. And he credits his positive attitude, his belief that good things will happen in his fast recovery. In other words, being calm under fire. And he related to me in the email that when he was being taken in the ambulance to the emergency room, he was very calm, and he was reassuring his sons that everything would be all right. Is there a message here? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's a very important message. So here's the affirmation for this episode and this message. And it's an appreciation affirmation, so you may want to write it down. It says, I am appreciative. I am appreciative. There's the foundation of great relationships too, to be appreciative. I'm appreciative every day for the good things in my life, and I'm expecting more good things to happen. You may want to write that down. I am appreciative every day for the good things in my life, and I'm expecting more good things to happen. We don't get what we hope or wish for. We get what we expect. Thank you for joining me. Please forward this to 5 friends. Get them to go to my website right here, boazpower.com, and have them sign up so you and I can both have a positive effect on their life. It's been a pleasure to have you with me today. Join us next time. Thank you.
This has been Boaz Power TV. To comment, see other episodes, or to subscribe to this free broadcast, go to our blog at boazpower.com. That's boazpower.com. We're here to take your life to the next level.